Hey friends, Dr. Motley here, and I wanted to continue a part 2 to processing and healing generational trauma. In the post before, we talked about the trauma, the pain that's passed down from generation to generation from our ancestors. And as it adds upon each generation, it adds layers. So you have layers upon layers adding upon you presently. And the problem it has on your nervous system, on your body right now, is that you can forget the original trauma that was passed down from your ancestors. And if you're not aware of it, you can actually not process it. Sometimes we get into the habit of, I don't want to think about it because it's too much pain. But really, remember, processing equals healing. The only way your body will actually go and activate and find a problem to heal it is if it knows it's there. If we bury it, we become unaware. We want to ignore it. We want to bring these things to the surface so what? You can heal, become clean, clean out the closets, and actually become more aware of what's really bothering you inside. There are many emotional techniques out there that help free your body of trauma. I love them. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, NET, Neuro-Emotional Technique, TFT, Thought Field Therapy, EMDR, Eye Movement Therapy. They're all great. I use beginning and ending point therapy in traditional Chinese medicine, which is tapping, like you see in EFT. And it's very simple. I'm going to give you a quick example. Now remember, this is to help you process it out. It's not to help you forget. What will be more evident to you as you do these therapies is that you'll find out more things will come to the surface. And it may hurt, but if it hurts, you know you're healing and it will subside. Now, I love beginning and ending points because in Chinese medicine, there are 12 main meridians. There are actually like 14, but there's 12 that are like highways. They connect end to end, a revolution like a circle, every day around your body, giving your body energy 24 hours a day. Each organ is supposed to process a certain emotion. So at the beginning point of, let's say, the lung, which is right here in the shoulder, actually helps you process grief. Why do you cry? Your lungs push the grief out. It's a biochemical reaction to help you release hormones. There's a lot of tying in between the Eastern and Western medicine with this type of therapy. Large intestine 20 helps you with the sadness, with crying. Heart 1 helps you with joy and happiness. Small intestines helps you process abandonment. And like liver 14 are big ones, especially with generational trauma, with anger, and gallbladder 1, which is resentment. And they all have points on the body, like gallbladder 1, corner of the eye. Liver 14, right here on the ribs. Now, when you have a beginning and ending point, what I'm saying very simply is tapping. You'll see many people practicing this, and you can see it on even drmercola.com. He has great practice and techniques and has videos out there to show that. But you can tap the point. Now, what I like to do in the office is I always believe that percussion reminds us. The entryway to the nervous system is through light, like laser light therapy, vibration, sound, sight. All the senses are entryways into your nervous system. Depending on how your ancestors perceived the trauma or what happened in your generational past, when it gets into the nervous system, we have to pull it up. Remember, we buried it. So many times I will use a percussor. Now you can buy one of these off Amazon for like 30 bucks. And I also use a hypervolt. Now it's going to be hard because I have longer arms, truly, and you can turn the percussor on and hit the vibration on your back, up and down the spine, just like this. Just even if it's at the top of the back, or have someone else do it for you. I've also done it this way, if you can't reach around, is literally go down, and it may feel weird, but go down the midline because you're activating your nervous system. Now, as you're doing that, guys, think of the first emotion that comes to you when you've had these traumas and these things come up on the news. What does it make you feel like? Does it make you angry? Does it make you feel resentful? Are you sad? Make note of it. We can put up a small swipe up to show you the points. But if it makes you generally sad and want to cry, then after I do the percussion, I sit there and percuss the patient myself. And I'll do about 10 swipes up and down. So what I'm trying to do is aggravate my nervous system in a positive way to pull all that stuff to the surface because I got to get that buried stuff to the top. Then I go to the point, like say it's grief, lung 1, and you can tap it. That's all you have to do. You can use a little mini massager like I've done in the post before, a little hand massager, and put it right here. But at the opposite, you want your body to think of the positive. So you can just think about love. Think about sending love to your generations in the past, to the present, and to your children or to people who are not even there, to the future. Think of the whole world living in love. Think what it'd be, try to do the opposite effect, but stay true to how you feel. Say, if I'm sad, I want other people to be happy. I want people to be aware of what's really going on. Think the positive thought. And this is why, I know this is a long post. When we think a negative thought and it bombards us generationally, our organs have adapted to the weakness that has been passed down. So those organs are not processing the emotions as efficiently as they should. So when you get more sadness, more grief presently, you know what your body does? It freaks out. It doesn't know what to do. It's like, I don't have enough energy to process it because I have all this stuff from the past weighing me down. Now, when you start to think of happier thoughts or joy and love, and you start tapping these points, you're giving those organs energy. You are healing. You are actually tapping, you're healing yourself. God's giving you the ability to tap, percuss, and you're waking up the organ. And you're giving it energy, saying, don't freak out when these things come to you. Process what you got in the past so you can actually flow. It's very easy. And what I do myself is after I percuss up and down my back or the front right here, just to the bottom of the stomach and up to the throat, I'll go through all of these, every point. And there's a lot of points, but you'll get used to it. They're all over the body. And maybe I'll give you a little example here in just a few minutes. But tap these points, thinking the positive as you're going around. And do it 2 or 3 times a day, maybe once a day. Do whatever is easiest for you. If you do that, try it out, guys, for 2 weeks. Then go down to every 2 times a week and then 1 time a week. You'll be surprised how much you pull out generational trauma, and you realize even the personal traumas that it has activated will actually get healed too. If you find yourself doing all this and it still doesn't work as well, look into flower essences. Look into homeopathic flower essences. They'll pull the deep genetic trauma out of your body if it's really, really deep in there. Guys, I hope this was good. It was a long one, but I'm going to give you a quick swipe up in just a bit. Love y'all. Take it easy.